Colorado High School Activities Association Baseball is on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. This afternoon from Delta High School, it's a Class 3A Region 7 semifinal as the Brush Bee Diggers, the 23rd seed, take on the 10 seed, the Classical Academy Titans. I'm John Beltran. What a great day for baseball, 78 degrees, with the Bee Diggers at 9-14 off their regular season, and TCA at 16-4. Now, TCA was 11-0 this year against teams with losing records. The Bee Diggers against teams with winning records were only 2-12. However, Brush in their last 7 regional semifinals against non-host teams, and Delta's the host today. They defeated Highland 7-2. The Bee Diggers are 7-0. Their only loss in a regional semi was against a host team, Bennett, in 2018. Their last loss in a regional semi was 10 years ago when they were in Eaton and fell to St. Mary's. Since then, against non-hosts, they've won in 2015, 16, 17, 19, 21, 22, and last year when they knocked off Lamar before losing to Coleridge at Coleridge High School. The Bee Diggers starting lineup on this Saturday afternoon is brought to you by B&B Appliance. With over 30 years of experience, they can help match the appliances to your needs at 502 Ensign in Fort Morgan. Batting first for Brush will be the shortstop Percy Odell. Left fielder Ben Metlin hits second. The second baseman Landon Mesh hits third. The cleanup hitter is the third baseman Tanner Ludgate. The pitcher Keaton Gillick hits fifth. Sawyer Albert, the first baseman, at sixth. Right fielder Caleb Jimenez at seventh. The center fielder Hunter Proctor at eighth. And Wiley Eicher behind the plate at ninth. Defensively at first base for TCA is Ben Dunn. Sam DeCosta at second. The third baseman is C.J. Mullen. Ezekiel Kimmig at short. Zach Mediavilla is in left. The center fielder is Daniel Stravette. Elliott Wood in right. Behind the plate is Zach Hale. And on the mound is David St. Marie, who this year is posting an ERA of 4.97 appearances, a 2-3 record. He is a junior, and stepping into the batter's box is Percy Odell. The Bee Diggers hitting .276 as a team. Odell's had a nice year at .310. And Brush wearing their maroon jerseys with a gold lettering and the white pants. TCA is in their home whites with a dark blue. Almost looks like a cross between a royal and a navy blue sleeve. The first pitch today is brought to you by Buildings by Design. They'll make your vision a reality. Visit buildingsbydesign.com. And the fastball is down and in. 1 ball and no strikes. First pitch at 12:35 Mountain Time. Odell from the right side. The righty delivers. That's swung on and grounded to second. 2 big hops to his right, throwing to first. In time is DeCoste. Retiring Odell. There's 1 down, and the offense has been a struggle for the Bee Diggers this season against top pitching, so they'll have to pitch very well with Keaton Gillick and the defense behind him. Here is Ben Metlin. Metlin hitting .257. Again, the winner of this game will take on Delta. 7-2 victory over Highland. The fastball is up and in. 1 ball and no strikes to Metlin. Slightly overcast, but a gorgeous afternoon. The pitch. That's a strike on the inside corner with a fastball knee high. And the count is level at 1 ball and 1 strike. Laying down the sign is Hale. The pitch. That's a strike with a fastball center cut. 1-2 to Ben Metlin. Metlin awaits. The offering. Swung on and fouled off to the right, out of play. Took about 5 hours and 10 minutes to arrive from Fort Morgan today, so even a little bit longer from Brush. 1-2 to Metlin. The pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed in the dirt. And the throw to first by Hale officially records the strikeout for David St. Marie, 2 down. And here's Landon Mesh. The B-Diggers have got to see that breaking ball. They did not do a good job last Saturday against Platte Valley when Howdy Johnson registered double-digit strikeouts. Landon Mesh, a first pitch hitter from the left side, batting .368, and he swings and fouls it off to the left. No balls and one strike to Landon Mesh. You've got to match TCA pitch for pitch, considering the 16 wins they put up this year. The offering. Curveball is grounded to short. That's a huge hop. And to his left, a low throw by Kimmick, dug out by Ben Dunn. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for David St. Marie. Let's head to the bottom of the first. The B-Diggers do not score. And TCA is coming to bat on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Let's head to the bottom of the first inning. The B-Diggers did not score. Retired in order by David St. Marie. Starting lineup for TCA. Batting first is the left fielder Zach Mediavilla. David St. Marie hits second. Third baseman C.J. Mullen hits third. The cleanup hitters, the catcher Zach Hale. Ezekiel Kimmick hits fifth. First baseman Ben Dunn hits sixth. The DH hits seventh. Hayden Kenny. Sam DeCoste eighth. And Daniel Stravette bats ninth. And here's the pitch to Zach Mediavilla for the right-hander Keaton Gillick. Swung on and fouled off to the right. On a fastball in the inner half. Mediavilla, sophomore, hitting .300. The Classical Academy hitting .358 as a team. And the offering. And that fastball is low. 1 ball and 1 strike. To Zach Mediavilla. Slightly open stand from the right side. Gillick to the plate. Fastball, that's a strike. Center cut, thigh high, it's 1-2. Yeah, Gillick will challenge hitters. And you need to. This is a very talented lineup. Laying down the sign is Eicher. The pitch. Fastball is outside, spotted well, but it was off the plate. Ball 2, strike 2. Coach Oda will have a short leash today. If any pitcher gets in trouble, he'll go to the bullpen. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss. The ball is dropped by Eicher. The throw to first is a little high, but Albert is able to make the snag, and there's one down as Mediavilla strikes out. That'll send up the pitcher, David St. Marie. A .486 hitter is the junior, another right-handed hitter. Cannot stress how important it's going to be for Eicher, too, behind the plate. For that glove to be basically glue-like when there's 2 strikes. And the offering. That's a changeup, a little bit low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Bottom of the first inning. The B-Diggers went down in order in the top of the first. Gillick to the plate. Swung on and line foul off to the right. Yeah, let us know. Let us know through Facebook on our 1010 KSIR sports page. If you're listening, we'll give you a shout out on there. This is what it's all about, the fans and the players, the B-Digger community. You can text me. I'll even give you the number here in the top of the second inning. We're all family at this point. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, bases empty, bottom 1. Region 7 semifinal. The pitch. That's a fastball for a strike on the outer half. Thigh high, it's 1-2. To David St. Marie. Digging back in is St. Marie, a little bit closer to the plate with his 1-2 count. Gillick to the plate. Swung on and grounded foul, first base side. Yeah, you're part of the broadcast. It's just not about the game itself. Feel free to let me know you're listening in. Personal Facebook, the 1010 KSIR Sports Facebook, or a text, whatever you want. And the 1-2 offering. Swung on in line towards right field. Coming on and making the catch is Caleb Jimenez on a soft line drive. 2 down. 2 down for C.J. Mullen. Mullen hitting .322, only a sophomore. This is a young team. They do have some seniors, obviously. Mullen, a right-handed hitter. Good job. Jillick is commanding the strike zone in this bottom of the first inning. The offering up and in. 375 straight away. 320 down the left field line. Only 300 down the right field line, so it's hitter friendly. Down that right side. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by Mullen. And the count levels at 1-1 strike. I knew my friend Christina Tyne would be right there tuning in. Always appreciate her support. The pitch swung on and popped up. Left side of the infield, foul territory now. Eicher to his left is going to make the grab between the dugout and the third baseline. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Keaton Jillick. Let's head to the second in this 3A Region 7 semifinal. No score. Brush and the Classical Academy from Delta on the Eastern Plains Sports Network. I'm John Beltran. Let's head to the second inning. Some outstanding pitching in the first inning from both David St. Marie of the Classical Academy and Keaton Jillick of Brush. 1-2-3. Tanner Ludgate will lead off the second for the Bee Diggers. And a hello as well to Darlene and David Miner listening in as well as the Bee Diggers try to pull off the upset of the number 10 seed TCA with Brush seated 23rd. Ludgate, Jillick, and Albert here in the top of the second. Tanner Ludgate always battles. Solid hitter, 377. The right-hander to the plate, down and away. 1 and no strikes. And the offering swung on and lifted to left field. That's got some carry, but settling under it is Mediavilla. He makes the grab, 1 out. Tanner Ludgate got just underneath that pitch. And here is Jillick, batting .281 during his sophomore season. And the offering swung on, line towards left field. Mediavilla comes on and he makes the grab. That was hit hard, but not enough topspin to drop that baseball onto the grass before Mediavilla squeezed it 2 down. That's a good solid swing by Keaton Jillick. Sawyer Albert will now hit, another right-handed hitter for Brush. Albert batting .294. The offering, and that ball clipped him. It grazed his jersey. Albert is the first base runner of the game. And that will allow Caleb Jimenez to hit in the second. Jimenez, a .191 hitter. St. Marie out of the stretch. The pitch, swing and a miss. Took something off of that 0-1. Caleb is a very, very good fastball hitter. He wants one of those. The offering, that's a fastball on the outside corner. That's a tough pitch to hit. 0-2. Might get the junk here. No balls and 2 strikes. No score, top 2. Albert with a 2.5-step lead. And St. Marie steps off. I do wonder about pitchers who do that. When you have 2 strikes and a batter, and you have 2 outs, and he steps off again. And that just baffles me. It's like you divide your concentration for no reason. 0-2, laying down the sign is Hale. St. Marie at the belt. The pitch in the dirt, and it skips all the way to the screen. And the wild pitch will send Albert to second. That's the issue again. You worry about that runner so much unnecessarily, and you throw a pitch into the dirt, and a base hit could give the Bee Diggers the lead. 1-2 to Caleb Jimenez. Albert with a nice fresh lead out there at second. The pitch, swing and a miss. It was a fastball above the letters. Jimenez strikes out the B-Diggers, strand a base runner at second. To the bottom of the second in this Region 3 semifinal, Region 7 semifinal in 3A. No score, Brush in the Classical Academy on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Let's begin the bottom of the second inning. Keaton Gillick delivers, and the fastball is up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Brush has not scored in the first two innings. TCA held off the board in the bottom of the first. It's Zach Hale stepping to the plate. And the 1-0 bounces in. 2 balls and no strikes. Zach Hale, a junior, hitting a whopping .441, second on this team. The offering. That's a fastball below the knees, 3-0. You don't want the runs that the opponent scores to become self-inflicted. Hale awaits, open stance, the pitch. That is on the inside corner for a strike. Ball 3, strike 1 to the right-handed hitting catcher, Zach Hale. Eicher lays down the sign. Got to go with a fastball here. And they do, but it's below the knees. Over the plate but low, and it's a walk to the first hitter of the bottom of the second, Zach Hale. That'll send up the shortstop, another right-handed hitter, Ezekiel Kimmig. A freshman. Man, he doesn't look like a freshman. Tall kid. Batting .352. If he keeps growing, he's going to be about 6'7". Short lead at first by Hale. Very short lead. Now stretches it out. Swinging a foul tip into the glove of Eicher. No balls and 1 strike. This is the number 5 hitter in the TCA lineup. The lead off of first for Hale. Slightly open stance for Kimmig. The pitch fouled off to the right. 0-2 to Ezekiel Kimmig. The B-Diggers are only looking for their 10th win of the season. TCA has won 16 games. They've only lost 4 times and have not lost this season to a team with a losing record. That's why the B-Diggers are poised to pull off this upset. 0-2. Inside. Oh, that might have clipped his forearm. It did. Oh, Gillick tried to come too and far inside, and it got a piece of the hitter on an 0-2 pitch. So Kimmig is on. Here's Ben Dunn. Now we'll have a courtesy runner at second. That'll be Derek Stilson for the catcher, Zach Hale. You can't win if these runs, they're going to be earned if they're walks or hit batsmen, but you don't want to give them free passes. That's essentially 2 free passes in a row. After Gillick was masterful in the first inning. The pitch, swing and a miss to him, a high breaking ball. Again, foul tipped into the glove. It's 0-1. Dunn, a junior, make it a senior, hitting .312. The infield at double play depth. Gillick, chest level with the glove. The pitch, curveball is inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. This is not an easy start for a sophomore like Keaton Gillick, but he's got the stuff. He definitely has the arsenal. First and second, nobody out. Bottom of the second inning, no score. Brush in the Classical Academy in his 3A Region 7 semifinal from Delta. The pitch, fouled. Off to the right, that ball in on the fists. 1 ball and 2 strikes. How about a little strikeout or pop-up? Get that first out. And again, don't worry about those runners. You got to get 1 out. Eicher's got a very good arm behind the plate. Gillick to the plate. Foul to the backstop. That fastball was up and in. Well spotted. Remains at 1-2. The regional championship game is coming up at 3 o'clock. Delta, the host school, awaits the winner. They beat Highland 7-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Dunn awaits the pitch. Swung on and lifted to center field. Coming on is Proctor, still coming. And he dives! And no, the ball is going to land on the ground. He's going to throw to third for the force. And the force is made. I'm not sure why Mesh applied the tag over there, because it was a force, or Ludgate, excuse me. Ludgate applied the tag. And now the runner's off of first, and it's thrown away by Jillick. Now these runners are caught all over the place. It was not caught. There's some confusion. This should be a double play. The hitter thought he was out. Albert is applying a tag to two runners, the hitter and the runner at first, because the field umpire ruled that the ball hit the ground, and that's why Proctor threw to third for the force. But the base runners and even the hitter got confused. There's only one base runner out there. That would be the man that was originally at first. That should be a double play. What a mess. But it was clear that the field umpire signaled that that was not a catch. Proctor misjudged it pretty badly. He should have been coming in and making that catch very easily, and yet he had to lunge and dive. It was ruled that the ball hit the ground, so he threw to third for the force with runners at first and second. The tag was applied by Ludgate, even though it was a force play. And then the runner at first and the hitter got all confused. And now the three umpires are conferring off to the right of the mound. And I wonder if one umpire had one call and another umpire had another call. Now there's two runners on, the hitter and the trail runner. And if that's the case, the runner's out at third. And the runner at first is out. He was tagged out, so the hitter remains at first. It's a double play. That's the right call, but it should only be, is that only two down? Are they calling a triple play? They're calling a triple play there. All three are out. Well, I thought the runner at first remained. Let's see. I thought they just explained that as a double play where the hitter remains at first. Now the Bee Diggers are coming off the field. Man, these umpires got to take control. It was clear that the force was out at third. The runner at first got all confused, caught between first and second. Sawyer Albert tagged both the hitter and the runner. So the hitter's going to remain at first. Wow, what a mess. Either way, the double play is going to go 8-5-3. Albert's tag of the runner at first makes it two down. Holy mahungus. Wow. Well, the good news for the Bee Diggers is that there's two down and only one on base. And Coach Bart Jennings is not happy about that, but it was clear that the ball was ruled a trap by Proctor. Having said that, I guess it was a break that Hunter misjudged that, because if he judges that the way he should have, it's an easy catch. Runners remain at first and second with one out. Instead, a runner at first with two down. As the inning continues, though, for Hayden Kenny, the DH. Big, strong right-handed hitter. This guy looks like he's in college. The pitch, swung on and lifted foul off to the right. About to hit 1 o'clock Mountain Time. This is 1010 KSIR, Brush, Fort Morgan, Weldona. Kenny, a sophomore, hitting .333. Again, he looks like a sophomore, just not in high school. He is big and strong. 0-1 to the number 7 hitter. Throw back to first, back in diving is Ben Dunn. Yeah, I'm not sure what the trail runner saw. The pitch fouled off to the right on a pitch up in the zone. It's 0-2. I believe they've got a video feed with no audio there, tcatitans.org. But there's no audio. We're the only audio out here. Follow the game right here on 1010. The pitch That is a called strike three, a fastball at the knees on the outside corner. What a pitch by Keaton Gillick. Well, he began the inning with a walk and a hit batter, and he wiggles his way out of that small mess. TCA strands a runner. Let's head to the third in the semifinal with the score. Brush nothing, TCA nothing on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Let's head to the third inning. An adventure in the bottom of the second, but the Beat Diggers and the Classical Academy Titans, no score. The pitch swung on, popped foul, and out of play. No balls and one strike. This is just past the top of the hour. We mentioned 1010 KSIR. We're on the tuner app as well. Hunter Proctor, Wiley Eicher, and Percy Odell against David St. Marie. The pitch, swing and a miss on a fastball that was elevated. No balls and two strikes. Proctor hitting just 156. He did homer as a junior in the regional semis last year against Lamar. The offering, that is a ball. Wow, Zach Hale was ready to throw that to third. That barely missed. Wow, that was a good pitch. I don't know how Proctor took that one, but it was just below the knees on the outer half. The 1-2, that's in the dirt. Throw him a breaking ball. The count levels at 2-2. Still looking for the game's first hit. Both teams have stranded a base runner. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hunter Proctor. The senior awaits the pitch. Fastball is upstairs. He's got plenty of speed if he can get on. This Beat Digger dugout is alive. They are fired up, especially after that half inning where they were in trouble. And they got out of it on 2 pitches. The 3-2 popped up left side behind the third base bag along the line, and the ball's going to land foul. It was lost in the sun by C.J. Mullen. It remains at 3-2. Kimmig, the shortstop, did not go over there because it was clearly Mullen's ball, but he lost it in the sun. So Hunter Proctor gets what they call a mulligan in golf, or maybe a reprieve in baseball. Here we go, another 3-2. The wind and pitch. Foul. That pitch was going to be ball 4. Can't swing at those pitches up in the zone, but at least he made contact. No balls. Check it. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Hunter Proctor. Marie to the plate. Swung on and tapped foul first base side. David St. Marie all over that strike zone. It remains at 3-2 to Hunter Proctor. The pitch, low, it's a walk. How about that? The Beat Diggers have their second base runner after Sawyer Albert was hit in the second inning. Both pitchers have hit a batter. Here's Wiley Eicher. Eicher's game is dangerous. He's only hitting 192, but he's a very good bunter. Lots of speed. Remember, he scored a touchdown in the football playoffs. So he knows how to perform on the big stage, and that was not that far away in Rifle when the Beat Diggers lost a tough one in a game they had the lead in, I believe, early in the fourth quarter, late in the third. And Proctor was also on that football team, so these guys know how to compete. The pitch squaring to bunt, and he lays it down third base side. An excellent bunt. Glove by Mullen. Throw to first is low, and it's dug out beautifully at first. The sacrifice is successful. Throw back to second, and back in diving is Proctor. That's a good bunt, and Mullen made the play, but Dunn on that one hopper was able to come up with it. And there's one down. Sacrifice goes 5-3. Percy Odell grounded to second. His first time up. The Beat Diggers are looking for the lead. The stretch by David St. Marie. And the offering. Fastball, that's a strike down the middle just above the knees. It's 0-1. Again, let us know you're listening in. can even text you if you want, 970-768-0897. Text me. The pitch popped up into right center field. Elliott Wood to his right is under it, makes the grab. The runner tags, the throw to third on 2 hops, the slide, and then the ball gets away. But Proctor is not going to be able to score. It was backed up over there by the pitcher, St. Marie. 2 down. 2 down. It'll require at least a base hit or maybe a wild pitch as Ben Metlin steps in. He struck out his first time. Percy Odell's now 0 for 2. The disadvantage of being the lower seed in a tight game is that the higher seed is the final at bat. The offering. Fastball down the middle for a strike for the right-hander David St. Marie. No balls and 1 strike. We're in the top of the third. No score between the Bee Diggers and Titans. The offering upstairs. And the count levels at 1 ball and 1 strike. Just shy of 80 degrees in Delta. The pitch. Line foul. Down the left side, and the count goes to 1-2. One and two here to Ben Metlin. The wind, the offering in the dirt. Oh, what a stop there by the catcher Hale. That would have been headed for the backstop. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The second football season I was here in Brush, our color man was Lance Schwint. Thanks to Lance for listening in, and man, what a career he's had in Brush. Led the Bee Diggers to the state runner-up in football. The pitch, swing and a miss as their head coach, Ben Metlin, strikes out for the second time in the game, and the Bee Diggers strand a runner at third base. 2.5 complete. From Delta, Brush nothing. The Classical Academy nothing. You are listening to 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. So far, Keaton Gillick is matching David St. Marie pitch for pitch. No score, bottom of the third. Sam DeCoste will step in. Against the right-hander Gillick. The pitch. That's a fastball down the middle for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Let's see what DeCoste has done this season, batting .396. And this team can hit. Gillick trying to meet the challenge, and the pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. A shout out as well from Carrie and Victoria Mesh. They're checking in there, watching a softball tournament in Gearing, Nebraska, so they're busy. That's a fastball, strike 2 on the outer half. To the right-handed hitting Sam DeCoste. 1 ball and 2 strikes. No score, bottom 3 in this 3A Region 7 championship semifinal, I should say. Hopefully the title game at 3 o'clock against Delta. The offering outside with a fastball. The count moves to 2-2. I mean, this is not a perfect day just for baseball, for anything. No wind. The offering up and in. Remember, Keaton in the second got into trouble with a walk and a hit batsman. And now this will be a payoff pitch. 8, 9, and 1 in the order for the Classical Academy. 3-2 to the right-handed hitting Sam DeCoste. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Tied him up with a fastball. DeCoste says they made contact with it, but Eicher caught it, so it's a strikeout anyway. And Keaton Gillick has racked up his 3rd strikeout. Here's another right-handed hitter in Daniel Stravette. Senior hitting .297. Open stance from the right side. The pitch. Swing and a miss and a fastball up and away. This is the way Brush can win the game. Pitching and defense are not going to score 6 or 7 runs. That's not the type of team they had this year against winning teams. The offering. That is a strike at the knees through nothing but gas there. It's 0-2. Gillick is not messing around now. Nearly 2-1 strike to ball ratio. The sophomore gets a sign. The offering. Swing and a miss on a fastball up and in. Stravette goes down. 2 down. Strikeout number 4 for Keaton Gillick. Here's Zach Mediavilla. Mediavilla struck out to begin the bottom of the first. You know, you get out of jams like that, and TCA might be asking themselves, have we blown our best opportunity? We'll find out. With the bases empty, the offering. Swing and a miss again on a fastball above the letters. Lots of swing and misses today for the Classical Academy out of Colorado Springs. No balls and 1 strike. Tom Odell did say, we like where we are in the seating. The offering up and away with a fastball. But again, are the Bee Diggers going to be able to score 2 or 3 or 4 runs to win this game? Hopefully it won't take too much. The pitch fouled off. Gillick in on a fastball, looking to strike out the side in order. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Zach Mediavilla, the left fielder. The pitch outside with a fastball. Gillick has only thrown 1 pitch that was really not close. Everything else, including that one, they are competitive pitches. 2-2. Popped up right side along the right field line. Long run for Mesh. Jimenez dives and it's going to drop for a base hit. It'll be picked up by Mesh. Throw to second. It's a pop fly double by Mediavilla. That was hit in no man's land. And Caleb got over there as fast as he could. Mesh actually closed ground a little bit more, even though the ball was closer to Caleb, but Mesh has got a little bit more foot speed. Nonetheless, it's a 2-out Texas League double for Mediavilla. David St. Marie hit a soft liner caught by Jimenez in the first. Well, that's baseball. The offering. Breaking ball is up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. If that ball had a little bit more distance or not as much distance, either Jimenez would have caught it and right or Mesh at second. Hit in the perfect spot by Mediavilla. 1-0. The offering. Curveball is lined. That's a base hit into center field. Proctor's going to come up with it. St. Marie's around third. Being sent to the plate. The throw is up the third base side. No tag applied. 1-0. The Classical Academy, a 2-out RBI single from David St. Marie as Mediavilla scores. So again, the pitcher helped himself out as Mediavilla was able to score, and now a courtesy runner. It'll be Tony Alfonso for the Classical Academy. Here's C.J. Mullen. Mullen popped out to the catcher, Eicher, to end the bottom of the first inning. 2 2-out hits that plated the run. All done with the bases empty. Short lead at first by Alfonso. The stretch by Gillick, the pitch. That is a strike with a fastball. No balls and 1 strike. St. Marie off of first. Gillick to the plate. Swung on and popped up on that breaking ball to right field. Jimenez is under it. He makes the grab. And that does it for the Classical Academy in the bottom of the third inning. They do minimal damage. They do it all with 2 outs and the bases empty. A run on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. 3 complete in this 3A Region 7 semifinal. It's TCA 1, Brush nothing on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Let's hit the top of the 4th inning. The Bee Diggers trail the Titans of the Classical Academy 1-0 in this 3A Region 7 semifinal. Landon Mesh will begin the 4th inning. He grounded to short on a big 1-hopper to end the first inning. Two two-out hits by TCA plated the run, including the RBI single from the pitcher, David St. Marie. The pitch. Down. Oh, a strike. Woo. Wow. On the inside corner at the knees, I guess. A lot of bend to that pitch. And the offering. That curveball is swung on and lifted to deep center field, but with room is Daniel Stravette. He makes the grab on a long fly ball hit by Landon Masters, one down. Throw him a breaking ball, and Landon sent it a long way, and he still got under it. He got some power. Tanner Ludgate popped to left his first time up. The offering. That is a little bit low with a changeup. 1 ball and no strikes. Off I-76 and exit 66A in Wiggins. Stubbs Gas and Oil. Gas, food, and all your travel accessories. Stubbs Gas and Oil. That pitch is high with a fastball. 2 balls, no strikes. To Tanner Ludgate, the bee digger third baseman. St. Marie to the plate. That's low. Went with another heater. 3 balls and no strikes. St. Maria struck out 3 big diggers, walked 1, and hit a bee digger. He might walk his second. The offering, and that one hit him. Didn't matter, would have been a walk anyway, but it got him on the jersey, so that goes as a hit batter. And Tanner Ludgate is on the base paths. And that guy can run. Keaton Gillick line to left in the second. Again, you can text me. We'll send you a shout out. 970-768-0897. Thanks to all those that have checked in. Step ball by St. Marie. Or find me on the 1010 KSIR Sports Facebook page. 1-0 TCA in the 4th inning. Runner stays, and that pitch gets away, but, oh man, unfortunately, Ludgate could not pick it up, and it went barely behind Hale. No advance. 1 ball and no strikes. If Ludgate picks that up or the coaches pick it up, he's at second. But it was kind of hidden behind the umpire. So not that easy. And it was only a few feet behind him. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out in the 4th inning. The offering. Swung on and lifted to left field. That one is going to send Mediave into the gap, but he's going to make the grab. Back to first is Ludgate, 2 down. The ball hit well again by Ludgate, or by Gillick, 2 down. Two down for Sawyer Albert, hit by a pitch. And Albert's got power. He's got a home run this year. See if Sawyer puts a good swing on that one. Ludgate, 3-step lead at first. The pitch, swing and a miss. That pitch was up and in. Send a special hello as well to Jason Holdren. Boy, he did some incredible work for us during wrestling seasons at all levels, regular season, regionals, and state for many years. Just an outstanding announcer for us, a broadcaster for wrestling. The pitch, and that one's high. Throw to second is right there. The tag, and Ludgate is going to be safe. He got around it. Oh, nice slide there by Ludgate. And the count is at 1-1. By the way, Jason, of course, also helping with a softball program for quite a while. And we know how successful they've been. So a stolen base for Ludgate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Special hello to the Bostrom family as well. If you don't know the Bostrom name, you don't know Brush, Colorado. I mean, I think I've heard the Bostrom name for years, more like decades. So thanks to them for listening in and their support of Bee Digger Athletics. Go Bee Diggers. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. The pitch, swing and a miss. Sawyer got fooled on that one away. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Sawyer Albert. One thing we were talking about before the game amongst the fans. You got to get those runners in with 2 down and in scoring position. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball below the knees, and Albert strikes out. And for David St. Marie, that is his 4th strikeout. The Bead Diggers are still looking for their first hit, but they're in this game. 3 1/2 innings are in the books in this 3A Region 7 semifinal from Delta High School. The Classical Academy 1, Brush nothing. This is 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. To the bottom of the 4th inning, 1-0 Titans. The pitch, and the fastball is a little bit low. This is the number 4 hitter, Zach Hale. He walked in the 2nd. The pitch, breaking ball is over but low. 1 run on 2 hits for the Classical Academy. No runs, no hits for Brush. Neither team has committed an error. The Bay Diggers have stranded 3. TCA have let 2 on base, fouled off to the right. Love the way Jillick is pitching today. Yeah, he's had a couple of stumbles, but he's the one keeping his team in the game. They just have to manufacture a couple of runs, if not more than that, against this talented TCA lineup. 2 balls and 1 strike, the offering. Swung on and grounded left side. That's a base hit to the right of the shortstop, Odell. 3rd hit for TCA. And the 2nd time in the last 3 innings that TCA has the leadoff man on. And the funny thing is that had 2 men on to lead off the inning in the 2nd, didn't score. Last inning, Jillick retired the first 2, and they still scored. Ezekiel Kimmig was hit by a pitch. Hale will have a courtesy runner if he gets into scoring position. The offering. Fastball is up and in. 1 ball and no strikes. To Ezekiel Kimmig, the right-handed hitting shortstop, only a freshman. Short lead for Hale, the pitch, and he's going, and the ball's in the dirt. Eicher throw to 2nd and a hop, and the slide to tag. Out! Holy mahungus! What a throw and a tag applied by Odell. Man, he got a great jump, but Eicher threw a strike on 1 hop. And there's going to be a discussion. There's going to be a discussion here. I don't think Coach Jennings liked that call at all. It was a bang-bang play. But Hale's called out at 2nd, and there's 1 out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Wow. I mean, it was close, but the caught stealing goes 2-6. Yeah, you're not going to change that call. Eicher on 1 hop could not have thrown that ball any better because the jump that Hale had was tremendous. And because of Wiley Eicher's arm, Odell basically applied the tag as the runner was almost about to stand up. Yeah, he could have easily been called safe at 2nd. And now the discussion still continues. Why is Zach Hale out there? He's already been called out. They're not going to reverse that call. Yeah, they're not reversing that call. It's an out, and you got to continue the inning with nobody on base. And it's showing 2-0 on the board. Two and 0 to Ezekiel Kimmig. The pitch, swing and a miss. On a fastball away. 2 balls and 1 strike. The offering. Swung on and driven deep into left center field. Proctor to his right. Still going. And he makes the running catch in the gap. Holy mahungus, what a play by Proctor. Robbing Kimmig of a possible double. That's what speed and anticipation does for a player. And Hunter Proctor makes the play. If he doesn't make the catch, it's an easy double, maybe a triple for Kimmig. 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning. And that ball was launched, and that's why you have to play the defense that Proctor did on that backhanded catch in the gap. That sends up Ben Dunn, who grounded into a fielder's choice. This umpiring crew's had an interesting game now. They're going to check the baseball. And he's going to flip it right back to Gillick. Talking about the home plate umpire. So here is Ben Dunn. The wind and the pitch. Fouled off to the right. Gillick is halfway to 110, which is the maximum allotted. And he's nearly halfway through this game. Actually, more than halfway with 2 outs in the 4th inning. With the Bee Diggers trailing the Classical Academy 1-0. The wind and offering. Fouled off of Eicher to the screen. Big ricochet. It's 0-2. Well, the last 1-0 Bee Digger playoff game I remember was back, I believe that was 07 regional title game. They lost to Eaton at Bishop Matchbuff. Hopefully it's not going to be 1-0 here. The offering swung on and tapped. Foul first base side. It took a little side hop there for Sawyer Albert. Remains at no balls and 2 strikes. We've said it all year. The Bee Diggers have the pitching, but the hitting has been a major challenge for Brush against some of the better teams in 3A. But they're in a good position right now, trailing by only a run. The pitch, swing and a miss. It appeared that Dunn was expecting a breaking ball, and Gillick blew him away with a fastball. That is strikeout number 5 for Keaton Gillick. Let's head to the 5th inning. TCA 1, Brush nothing on the Eastern Plains Sports Network. The Bee Diggers trail the Classical Academy 1-0 as we head to the 5th inning. Caleb Jimenez struck out his first time against David St. Marie, and he swings and sends a fly ball into shallow center to his left and under it, and making the easy grab for out number 1 as Daniel Stravette. And the Bee Diggers have been very aggressive early in the count. Only 46 pitches thrown by St. Marie. He's retired 13 Bee Diggers. Hunter Proctor walked and was stranded at third. He's the only Bee Digger to get as far as third base. The wind and offering. Curveball is a beauty. On the inner half, bell tie, it's 0-1. We have played less than an hour. We're in the 5th inning. The pitch, breaking ball is up and in. Same pitch, different location, different result. 1-1 to Hunter Proctor. The offering, swung on, that one's popped up into left center. Shading his eyes with a glove is Stravette. He makes the grab. 2 down. Here comes Wiley Eicher. Since 2003, Western Engineering Consultants has been providing big firm product with small firm relationships. Visit westerneci.com for more. By the way, a birthday shout out to Chad Cox, celebrating a birthday tomorrow. And that pitch is upstairs, 1 ball and no strikes. What a job he did this year with that Bee Digger wrestling squad competing for a state title. The offering, swung on, that's popped up into shallow right field. The second baseman, DeCosta, is going out. He backhands, and the ball drops in front of the right fielder, Wood. I got to give him a base hit. He reached out, but he never caught it, and Wood didn't call him off. It's going to be scored a hit for Wiley Eicher, a pop fly single. I don't think it hit his glove altogether, but Wood has got to call that in right field. That would have been an easy play for the right fielder. And Eicher reaches again. I don't think he ever had it, so we'll call it a base hit. And here is Percy Odell, 0 for 2. Throw back to first, back and diving is Eicher. And if you're Coach Odell, you got to send Eicher. You've generated almost nothing offensively. You've had a couple of base runners, now 3. The pitch, that's a fastball for a strike on the outer half. Odell grounded to short and popped to center. Daniel Stravette has been busy. The pitch, that's up and in. Runner goes to second, to throw, and the slide. He's going to be in there. Eicher came off the bag, and he's back on the bag. He overslid or overdove the bag, and then DeCoste tried to apply the tag, and it was too late. Should be 1 ball and 1 strike, stolen base for Eicher. Okay, that's what you have to do. You got to manufacture a run. Odell awaits the pitch. Here it is. That is strike 2, fastball in the outside corner. And Zach Hale has got a strong arm like Eicher does for Brush. He was about to unleash, had Eicher taken off for third. Can Odell make some contact? 1-2. St. Marie looks back. Looks back again. Looks back again. Odell calls time. Is he overly concerned about the runner? For over 100 years, Premier Farm Credit has been providing affordable, consistent credit. Visit premieraca.com. That's Premier Farm Credit. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-0 TCA, top of the 5th inning. 2 down, a man in scoring position. The pitch in the dirt. Runner goes to third. The throw, and Eicher's going to be out at third base. Yep. He took off. C.J. Mullen applied the tag, and it was a pitch to go on, but Hale was able to scoop it out of the dirt and throw a strike, and Eicher tried to slide around it, and he is caught stealing. The Bay Diggers pick up a pop fly single, but that's it. Their first hit of the game, 4.5 complete in this 3A Region 7 semi. The Classical Academy leads Brush 1-0 on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Let's move to the bottom of the 5th inning. Now the wind picks up. The Bay Diggers trail 1-0 to the Classical Academy in this Region 7 semifinal. Swing and a miss. Gillick is throwing some dirty stuff down in the zone to Hayden Kenny, who struck out his first time. Gillick has 5 strikeouts in the game. 7, 8, and 9 for TCA. The pitch fouled off to the right, now to play. You cannot ask for much more than Keaton Gillick is giving you right now. No balls and 2 strikes. The winner faces Delta, 3 o'clock. Delta won 7-2 over the 26 seed Highland. And the offering, way outside with a fastball. Ball 1, strike 2 to Hayden Kenny, the DH. Gillick gets a sign. The pitch swung on, grounded to short, backhanded by Odell. Off a knee, throws to first. It's right there, 1 down. Went to a knee, got up and threw a strike to Sawyer Albert. That's an excellent play. That ball was hit sharply. Here's Sam DeCoste, who struck out swinging. I guess we could use the breeze. Cool things off a bit. The game time temp was at 78 degrees. Now we're at 79. Neither team has committed an error. And the pitch swung on. That's popped up foul, not a play. I don't know where this wind came out of. Call it nowhere. No balls and 1 strike. To DeCoste. Eicher lays down the sign. The pitch, foul back. Count moves to 0-2. The Bay Diggers are the 23rd seed, but they're playing more like a much higher seed, at least pitching and defense. The offering, fastball is very high. Ball 1, strike 2. Thanks to all the sponsors for being with us all season. Hopefully we'll be with you for another game, and a few seniors on this team as well. Proctor, Albert, pitch. Eicher swung on, grounded to short. Odell's got it. He fires to first for the out on that hard roller. 2 down. The value of a solid shortstop cannot be replaced. And that's what Odell gives him. 2 down for Daniel Stravette. Struck out swinging his first time up. Gillick is 66 pitches deep and has recorded 14 outs. Open stands from the right side. The offering. Fastball is up and in. 1 ball and no strikes to Daniel Stravette. Gillick working on a 3-hitter. St. Marie on a 1-hitter. And that 1 hit was questionable, the offering. That's a fastball down and away. 2-0. On pitch number 68 from Keaton Gillick. Now you got to come in with a strike. And he does, and it's popped up behind the plate. Eicher to the screen, and it's over the fence. Two balls and one strike. This is playoff baseball. Even that 7:26 matchup wasn't bad. Highland was right there, and then Delta, being the higher seed on their home field, did enough. In that 7-2 victory, that 10 a.m. game. 2 balls and 1 strike, the pitch. That's a fastball up and away. Ball 3, strike 1. Gillick has walked 1 and hit a batter. But he's got those 5 strikeouts. The offering, swing and a miss. Threw a fastball in the inner half. It's 3-2. He can finish off the number 9 hitter and get to the 1 hitter in the 6th inning. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Daniel Strivette. This is a 16-4 team they're facing. Popped up, foul, and out of play. Remains at 3-2. You don't have too many 4-year pitchers on your rotation. Gillick threw a lot as a freshman. B.J. Hirschfeld was one of those, I believe, or Ryan Hirschfeld, and of course Kyle Rosenbrock. Gillick, only a sophomore, starting this playoff game and doing extremely well. Tom Odell now with a visit to the home plate umpire. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The bases are empty in the bottom of the 5th inning. On an RBI single from David St. Marie, the opposing pitcher, TCA, leads 1-0. Laying down the sign is Eicher. The wind and the pitch. Swung on, popped up, left side along the third base line, going over his Ludgate. He reaches out, and he could not make the catch. It might have went off his glove. It's just a foul ball. No error assigned. He had enough speed to get over there. The only thing that hurts you of your brush, it extends the pitch count for Gillick. And it would extend it even more if Strivette gets on. It remains at 3-2. Gillick gets a sign, the offering. That is a called strike 3. Talk about painting the inside corner. Gillick with a 6th strikeout of the game. It's a 1-2-3 inning. The Beat Diggers are down to their final 6 outs. They just need 1 to tie and 2 to take the lead. We head to the 6th inning in this 3A Region 7 semifinal from Delta High School. The Classical Academy 1, Brush nothing on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. The last time the Beat Diggers lost the regional semifinal against a non-host was in 2014. That's when at Eaton High School they fell to St. Mary's 4-1. They've won 7 straight since then against non-host teams in regional semis, but find themselves in a fight. Down 1-0 in the 6th inning. The pitch to Odell. Upstairs, he was at the plate when Wiley Eicher was caught stealing. 1, 2, and 3 for the Beat Diggers. Odell grounded out and popped out. He's 0 for 2. The pitch swung on and fouled off to the right. David St. Marie is barely halfway to the 110 mark. He's got 57 pitches. So he will go the distance unless the Beat Diggers get him in trouble. And the offering, that's low. Ball 2, strike 1. Once again, the winner will play at 3 o'clock against Delta, a 7-2 winner against the Highland Huskies. And the offering, swung on and grounded left side, a base hit into left field by Percy Odell, the 2nd hit for the Beat Diggers in as many innings and in the game. Now let's see if Ben Metlin, they might have to move him over via sacrifice. Ben has been pretty good this year, but not today. He struck out twice. How do you send the runner over with Metland sitting at 0 for 2 with a couple of Ks. Odell with plenty of speed at first. St. Marie to the plate. That is low with an off-speed pitch. It's 1-0. The Bee Diggers certainly don't want to wait until the 7th to generate a rally. They can do it right now. Top of the 6th inning. Classical Academy 1, Brush nothing. The offering. Swung on and popped up foul territory near the fence and out of play as giving chase was Ben Dunn. And the count leveled at 1-1. 9 locations across northeast Colorado and Nebraska. Means there's always a Rudy's Tires close by. Visit rudystires.com for more. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on, nobody out. St. Marie to the plate, upstairs. And if you get these two guys on with Landon Mesh, a very dangerous hitter coming up, that could compromise TCA's situation. The later it gets in a close game, the more pressure it puts on the higher seed. The 2-1. Oh, check swing foul off the knob of the bat. That might have been ball 3. Metland didn't mean to go, but it got the knob of the bat. It's at 2-2 to Ben Metland. Odo with a short lead at first. The stretch. St. Marie. Long pause. And time called by Metland. Well, the Bee Diggers just stole a base in the previous inning with Wiley Eicher. Did have him caught stealing at third. Now at 2-2. Swung on and grounded up the middle. The shortstop, Kimmick, flips to second for 1, throws to first. That's a double play. And actually, it looked like he was going to flip, and then he just stepped on the bag. He motioned that he was going to flip, and he turns a 6-3 double play, 2 down. Unfortunately, hit right to the shortstop, and Metland is 0 for 3. That's the type of season it's been for the Bee Diggers offensively. And Mesh up there with 2 down and the bases empty. Swung on and lifted to left field. Mediavilla is back. He's got room shy of the track. And Mesh is retired on the first pitch to him. And Landon Mesh, who had 2 base hits against Coleridge in the regional championship game a year ago, is 0 for 3. The Bee Diggers leave the bases empty. They get a base hit. They're down to their final 3 outs, but Keaton Gillick has got to continue to pitch as well as he's been. Bottom of the 6th inning in 1 minute. The Classical Academy leads Brush 1-0 on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. To the bottom of the 6th inning, the Classical Academy in this 3A Region 7 semifinal leads Brush 1-0. All the damage happened with 2 outs. And the base is empty in the third. The pitch squaring to bunt, and it's popped up, and Eicher's going to make the catch. He barely had to move. Eicher just stood up on the bunt by Mediavilla, and he makes the catch. Mediavilla's 1 for 3, but again, he doubled and scored on this upcoming hitter's RBI single, David St. Marie. There's 1 down. That is an easy and out as you'll ever see. It was popped about a few feet high, and Eicher just caught it. Breaking ball is drilled into the right center field gap, and Proctor gets to it on 1 hop. If not, that rolls all the way to the fence, and what a job by Hunter Proctor holding St. Marie to a single. He's now 2 for 3. Gillick went with a breaking ball. You know TCA is looking for some insurance as C.J. Mullen will step in. Mullen popped to the catcher Eicher and to the right fielder Caleb Jimenez. Tony Alfonso will be the courtesy runner at first. Brush has got to keep it at 1-0. Even 2-0 would seem like a monumental task. Or lead, I should say, the pitch. Swung on and line towards center field. Proctor's coming on. He's got to play it on a hop. And then the ball gets by Proctor. Oh, man, he misplayed it. Stepping on third is Alfonso. He's going to be sent to the plate, and he's going to score. And to third is C.J. Mullen. I don't know how that got through Proctor. It was a true hop, and somehow it went right through him. It's a single and the first error of the game, and TCA leads 2-0. Hunter can't believe that ball got by him. Now the Bay Diggers have to play the infield in. Zach Hale has walked and singled. I didn't see a bad hop whatsoever. I think he just missed it. Out of the windup is Gillick. Actually, he'll go to the stretch. The pitch swung on line, and that is going to be a base hit into right field. That'll score the run. Throw to first, and almost got him. Oh, man, Jimenez with a strong throw to first. It will be a base hit. He nearly threw out Hale. Mullen scores. It's 3-0. Now the Bay Diggers are in significant trouble. 6 hits in the game for TCA. Courtesy runner will be Derek Stilson. This has been the story for Brush all year. They pitch really well for the most part, but just not enough offense. And now they've got to overcome a 3-run deficit. And here comes Trey Romero. Trey Romero, the left-hander, is in to pitch. We'll do that in 1 minute. Bottom of the 6th inning in the Region 7 semifinal. The Classical Academy 3, Brush nothing on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. 2 runs across in the bottom of the 6th inning, a man at first. We do have changes here with Gillick now in left field. Trey Romero, the Fort Morgan transfer who pitched a gem in his final start as a sophomore for the Mustangs, a 1-0 loss to Thompson Valley, now eligible. Ben Metlin goes to right. Ezekiel Kimmig, 0 for 1, hit by a pitch and popped out against the starter Gillick. The left-hander Romero throws a fastball a little bit below the knees. 1 ball and no strikes. Throw back to first, snap throw back and diving is Derek Stilson, the courtesy runner. A couple of base hits and a huge error, along with another base hit, has extended the lead. Fastball is high. 2 balls and no strikes. Let's run through the numbers just to tell you how impressive Romero was as a sophomore. That is a fastball for a strike when he pitched for Fort Morgan, and he got better and better and better. 2-1. The offering. Fastball is up and away. Ball 3, strike 1. Yeah, with Fort Morgan last year, let's see, we'll pull that up in a second. Throw back to first. Romero was only 1-4, but a 3.74 ERA. That's really good for a 4-win team. 3 balls and 1 strike. 3-0 TCA, bottom of the 6th inning. Bee Diggers need at least 3 to tie, but they got to get out of this mess first. The pitch, not even close, up and in. It's a walk. Romero walks Kimmig. Here's Ben Dunn, 0 for 2. Grounded into a fielder's choice and struck out. Actually, let's rephrase. He hit that fly ball into center that was trapped by Proctor with runners at first and second, nobody out in the second, through to third for the force. That's a fastball for a strike down the middle. So there's no grounder there, but it was still a fielder's choice. No balls and 1 strike. 2 on, 1 out, 2 across for TCA in the bottom of the 6th inning, looking to meet Delta in the regional championship game, but the Bee Diggers hopefully will have something to say about that. Laying down the sign. The pitch. Breaking ball is upstairs. Actually, I knew there were more changes out there because Eicher's at third now. I was saying that doesn't look like Eicher behind the plate. He was there behind the plate to begin the inning, so Ludgate is behind the plate. They made a lot of changes. The pitch. Up and in. Romero's thrown 8 pitches, only 2 strikes. 2 balls and 1 strike. Straight up at 2 o'clock. This is 1010 KSIR, Brush, Fort Morgan, Weldona. Swing and a miss. Fired a fastball right by him. Also at KSIR.com, all part of the Eastern Plains Sports Network. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Romero to the plate. That is just inside. Took something off it, barely missed. Trey not happy with that one. He thought he had strike 3. Will the runners take off? First and second, only 1 down. They will not, and that's not even close. Up and in. Romero has walked his first 2, and the bases are loaded for Hayden Kenny, who has struck out and grounded out. Here comes Tanner Ludgate to talk to his pitcher. Yeah, it looks like on some of these pitches, Trey is just not following through, not comfortable yet. Used to being a starter. You come into this situation, although it was just a man on first base. And maybe now that he's under duress, he'll be able to retire this hitter, maybe a double play. They need it. The pitch. That's a fastball, strike 1. Nothing but gas on the outer half at the knees. No balls and 1 strike. Stilson at third. Kimmick at second. Ben Dunn at first. Bottom 6, 1 out, 3-0. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Threw some gas below the knees. It's 0-2. Romero could be locked in after those 2 pitches. No balls and 2 strikes. The offering. In the dirt, skips away. Here comes Stilson to the plate in the wild pitch. The other runners advance. It's 4-0. TCA. And again, 2 more in scoring position. That's the risk of throwing a curveball that doesn't reach the catcher. I don't know if it got even to the plate. It really took a wild hop on Tanner Ludgate. Infield remains in. The offering. Line foul off to the right. 3 huge insurance runs for the Titans. Brush will have a great pitching staff next year. You add Romero to that mix. The offering. Swing and a miss. He might have thrown him a changeup, something that threw off Kenny, and there's 2 down. Now the infield can play back. Sam DeCosta struck out and grounded out. But again, the 2 walks and the wild pitch have stained Romero a little bit, but he came back with a strikeout. The left-hander out of the windup. The offering. That's right down the middle for a strike. Good-looking pitch. With a fastball, it's 0-1. Romero ready. Romero kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. That was a fastball neck high. He had DeCosta chasing. It's 0-2. Well, don't throw a breaking ball here. Don't make it that deep. Just go after him. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball is low. That's a good spot. 1 and 2. I still wouldn't throw a breaking ball. Ludgate has not caught a ton this year. He put a lot of pressure on that catcher. He's a senior as well. The pitch. I didn't mention him earlier. Ludgate, Proctor, Eicher, Albert. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And my apologies if I've forgotten about anybody else. I might have. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Romero strikes out the final 2 hitters he faces in the bottom of the 6th inning. 3 runs for the Classical Academy on 3 hits. A beat digger error and 2 left. We head to the 7th. Brush needs 4 to tie. TCA 4, Brush nothing. This is 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. We move to the 7th inning. The Beat Diggers need a significant rally to stay in the game. They trail the Classical Academy 4-0. And right-hander David St. Marie has thrown a gem, a 2-hitter. It's by Wiley Eicher and Percy Odell. Here's Tanner Ludgate, 4, 5, and 6. Ludgate is 0 for 1, hit by a pitch. And that is down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Ludgate, Gillick, and Sawyer Albert in the Brush 7th, and they need a lot more than that to keep this game going. The offering. That is right down the middle, but it's high. Ball 2. Any way you can get the runs, the Beat Diggers will take them. Ludgate awaits the 2-0 pitch. That is strike one. Fastball in the outer half, belt high. Ball 2, strike 1. Ludgate awaits the offering. Swung on and chopped to short. Charging is Kimmig. Gloves, throws low, and the ball skips away. It's going to be an error on Kimmig. It was not handled by the first baseman, Dunn, and Ludgate is on to lead off the 7th on a bad throw by Kimmig. The first error committed by TCA. Both teams now have a miscue. And that was an easy throw, too. He just threw it into the ground. Keaton Gillick is lined to left twice. Well, the brush error certainly hurt them in the bottom of the 6th inning. Now, can they capitalize on this TCA error? The pitch, up and in. 1 ball and no strikes to Keaton Gillick. Yeah, Kimmig is not going to have much of an easier throw. Even with a speedy Ludgate, would have had him by a mile. The offering, swung on and lifted towards center field. Strivett to his left, and the gap makes the grab. Back to first is Tanner Ludgate. 1 out in the 7th. Gillick is 0 for 3. The Bay Diggers have elevated way too many balls today. Sawyer Albert will not hit in this spot. It'll be Edgar Ortiz instead. Yeah, I'd love to see how many fly balls, if I can find that number, the Bay Diggers have hit, but it's a lot of them. A lot of fly balls that Brush has hit in this game. Yeah, I can't tell you the percentage unless I find one of those odd stats, those extended offensive stats. Edgar Ortiz is the batter. Right-handed hitter. 3-step lead for Ludgate, the pitch. That is up and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Ortiz, not a bad season, 278 with 14 RBIs. This guy can stroke it. St. Marie looking for the complete game. Steps off. Doesn't throw to first, he just steps off. He is not their ace, so they'll go to their ace if they beat Brush. The offering. That's a strike. Took something off it on the outside corner at the knees. 1 ball and 1 strike to Edgar Ortiz. We'll keep it right here for the postgame as soon as this is over. The pitch. Up and away, but can the Bay Diggers rally and send it to the bottom of the 7th? Down 4-0, 1 on, 1 out from Delta High School. Brush, the 23rd seed. This is the lowest they've been seeded since they lost to Bennett in 2018. 2-1, down and away. It's 3-1. And Trey Romero will hit next. And he was an excellent hitter for Fort Morgan a year ago. That's why they call them insurance runs, because St. Marie can make some mistakes here. 3-1, swung on and chopped slowly to third. Charging on a short hop is Mullen. Fires to first for the out. That was not an easy play for Mullen on that short hop and charging towards the hitter. But he threw a strike, and there's 2 outs, and Ludgate to second. Here is Trey Romero. The Bay Diggers down to their final out. This is Romero's first at bat of the season. St. Marie not only looking for the complete game, but looking for a shutout. The offering, swung on and popped foul and out of play off to the left. When I said Romero was a good hitter a year ago, in 78 plate appearances as a sophomore, he had 323. So he proved himself. The stretch and the pitch. Swung on, line to center field, a base hit. Ludgate will step on third. He will score. The ball gets away from Strivett. Romero around first into second. We'll call that a straight-up double because he had to run to his right, didn't field it cleanly, but Romero was committed right off the bat. And the Bay Diggers are on the board. It's 4-1. But the tying run is on deck. And will we have a pitching change? We might for the Classical Academy. Because all you need is that one out. Brush has a hit in each of the last 3 innings. St. Marie carried a no-hitter into the 5th. But again, it's a 4-1 lead for TCA. Hunter Proctor has walked and flown to left center. Here comes the home plate umpire and the conversation. That always happens. As he's about to reach the mound, the conversation breaks up, no pitching change. And Proctor will step in. Well, Brush loses this game, the first time they would lose to a non-host in a regional semi in 10 years. And that was also a 4-1 loss to St. Mary's. Here it's 4-1, and that was a Colorado Springs school. This is a Colorado Springs school. The pitch, I don't like those parallels, but those are the facts. Up and away, 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 to Hunter Proctor. Officially 0 for 1 in the game. The offering, curveball, swing and a miss. That was a nasty pitch. And the count levels at 1-1. Trey Romero at second. He doubled in a run. The offering, curveball is grounded slowly to third. Mullen to his left. Sets, throws to first. And the Bee Diggers season is over. Proctor is retired. The Classical Academy wins the game 4-1. Welcome to the Advanced Agri Solutions post-game show. Call Dusty or Roxy to get a full plan of seed, food, and water for your field. 970-571-2024. 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, 4 left on base for TCA. 1 run, 3 hits, 1 error, 4 left on base for Brush. The winning pitcher going the distance was David St. Marie. The loss went to Keaton Gillick. Time of the game, 1 hour and 38 minutes. TCA got on the board in the bottom of the 3rd inning. A 2-out double by Mediavilla. And then the RBI single from David St. Marie. It stayed at 1-0 until the bottom of the 6th inning. And that's when they came up with back-to-back base hits. But on that second hit that was drilled by Mullen, Hunter Proctor misplayed it, scored a run. And Zach Hale with an RBI single made it 3-0. Wild pitch 4-0. And then Trey Romero with a 2-out RBI double in the top of the 7th inning. TCA moves to 17-4, and they will play Delta in the regional championship game coming up at 3 o'clock. The Bee Diggers end their season at 9-15, but again, they battle against these good teams, but not enough offense today, and TCA came up with those insurance runs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Again, congratulations to all the seniors who have already graduated. That we hopefully mentioned all of those earlier. If not, my apologies. And, of course, all of the sponsors responsible for all of our Morgan County athletics broadcasts throughout the 2023-2024 Colorado High School sports season. The final score, once again, in the 3A Region 7 semifinal from Delta High School. TCA, the Classical Academy 4, Brush 1. Have a great rest of your weekend, and God bless. I'm John Beltran on 1010 KSIR, KSIR.com, and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.